All right, guys, welcome to the weekly live chat. I am here after dropping a banger. So that is out on the channel right now, discussing a couple Dana White interviews that he did. And yeah, it's out on the channel. He discussed Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, which was hilarious. And yeah, he talked about a little bit about Power Slap. Kind of hinted at UFC 300. I did an entire video on it. I encourage you to go check it out after the stream. It's out on the channel. Released it about an hour ago. So I highly encourage you to go check it out. But we can talk about whatever you guys want. Honestly, I don't care. We can talk about whatever. As always, we can talk about this Saturday. We can talk about the fact Chandler said, I'm 100% confident I'm fighting Conor McGregor on June 29th. The question is what year? The question is what year? I was debating about whether or not to include the Michael Chandler bit, but when I went back and rewatched my video, that when I covered that video, I was dying laughing. Dude said, I'm going to leave my family soon. He said, I'm getting ready to leave my family. He is leaving his wife and kids based on a Twitter video from Conor McGregor. A drunk Conor McGregor Twitter video. Chandler is deciding on his when he leaves his family based on that. What a fucking idiot. What a complete idiot. What a buffoon. And who has he surrounded himself with is what I'd like to know. You know, remember, and I know you guys, I feel like most of you guys, you know, who watch the streams at least and already know this. I've been covering this since day one. I mean, Chandler was talking about how he was going to work out and his diet that he was going to do. And like how he was going to still look shredded at 185, and he's never seen pictures of Conor lifting heavy weights. And like, I want to know, why isn't Chandler getting shit on or made fun of or covered in the capacity the same people were saying Francis Ngannou fumbled the bag. Francis Ngannou fumbled the bag. I feel like there's some parallels there. Talking about, oh, Francis is inactive, he's not accepting fights, and now he's injured, now he's leaving the UFC. And you have Chandler just sitting on the sidelines for 2 years. Why aren't people acknowledging this? I've not seen anyone covering this. I search, and I search, and I search, and I search. And I'm not talking about tonight, I'm just talking about in general over the last year. I've searched to see, is anybody else covering this shit? And it's like, just quiet. Everyone's like, yeah, oh, it's going to happen because it's the Ultimate Fighter. Dude needs to download Creed for offline play. I remember I said that. The fight camp has already been, he said already been looming. For a year now. Yeah, get ready for a whole nother year. I remember saying that now. Get ready for a whole nother motherfucking year. That video is actually doing pretty good. It's got 2,500 views so far, which is pretty good for me. So Chandler fitting when he sees McGregor Diaz get made. You know, that is Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz 3 is something that I thought about. You know, I've mentioned it. I thought maybe it was the UFC 300 main event possibility. I think Conor versus Diaz is far more likely than Conor versus Chandler right now. And maybe, just maybe, it could still end up being the main event. You could still get McGregor versus Diaz 3 for UFC 300 main event. And they'll promise Chandler, just be a good little boy and sit on the sidelines. And you'll get him, that you'll be McGregor's next fight. If Chandler does that, he is the ultimate pussy. He is the ultimate pussy. If the UFC announces McGregor Diaz for UFC 300, and they tell Chandler, you'll get the McGregor fight, just wait until fall or winter, and he waits it out. He is literally the biggest pussy in the history of the sport ever. What would you guys think of that? Let me know. If they announce Conor Diaz 3, UFC 300 main event, but they've promised Chandler the McGregor fight afterwards, how would you guys feel about that in terms of, like, how would you feel about Chandler? Someone get Chandler a dunce hat? For sure. For sure. Chandler should call out Habib while he's at it. Yeah, he should. He should call out GSP. What's up, Joey? What's going on? Everyone point and laugh at Chandler. I just watched that last part and saw you was live and went here. Appreciate it. Joe, why don't you do a favor? Why don't you do Luke a favor and do his taxes? Yeah, I was thinking about doing his taxes. Good because he wants Conor to get a win first before fighting him. Yeah. Who wins, Prime Dillashaw or Sean O'Malley? Prime Dillashaw, I would probably say. Prime Dillashaw. Chandler's the definition of a sycophant. He's basically a Conor McGregor sycophant. It's not the textbook definition. Chandler's a simp and wasting his remain. Dude, we've been robbed of Chandler wars that we could have gotten in the meantime. We could have got Chandler BSD. Instead, he sat in the sidelines. And he's never getting the fight. Jay, please do a video reacting to everything Chandler said regarding the fight and Conor trolling him. That video, I don't even think I have the time or attention span to pull off of something like that. I just don't think I do. I don't think I have it. Chandler's a stud. Why fight a contender when you can get a red panty night? Because the red panty night's not going to happen. Everyone at 155 point laugh at Chandler. Is Chandler just that stupid, or did he really get had? Conor Diaz 3 would suck, but what sucks more is if Chandler sat out for Conor, but it would be funny. Dude's going to be literally, if Chandler sits out while Conor gets booked, and then imagine he waits till the end of the year and Conor's like, oh, well, I need till next year because I need till next year. And then he waits for him, and then he ends up leaving for the sunset clause. They probably have a contract that if Conor comes back, he has to fight Mike. Or he's fighting Mike if he doesn't renew his contract, but if he renews his contract, then he gets Nate. I think they're actually negotiating with Nate. There's people that really believe Chandler's doing the right thing by waiting. What a fucking joke that is. I mean, even if he gets it at this point, right? Let's say hypothetically McGregor-Chandler happens in fall. Which fall is what? September, October? Is that not fall? What is fall? I'm curious of the exact dates of what fall could be. Dates. Fall is September 22nd to December 21st. So wait a second. If Chandler waits out till basically October, till October, he waits another 10 months or 8 months from now, really 9 months from now, and he gets the McGregor fight, was it really worth it? I mean, that's 2 years he could have been fighting. He could have fought 4 times, no doubt. Was that really the right move? Was that really the right move? According to Google, it's September 22nd to December 21st equals fall. So, shut up. Chandler will be 37, yeah. There are people that, oh yeah, I just can't believe. I'm unsubscribing if you don't start watching Power Slap. I've been watching it. So shame on you. Guys, make sure to like the stream. Make sure to like the stream, by the way. I meant to say that off jump. It is February 7th, 2024. February 7th. How the fuck? Yeah, we're all going to die soon. We are all going to die soon. I mean, I'm shook to my core right now that it's this, like, how is that even possible? Like, I would love to know. Let me see something. Like, how did time go by this fast? We're coming up in a couple months. We're going to be the 3-year anniversary of the channel. We're going to have the 3-year anniversary of the channel. That's wild. They're booked all the way to summer, so who knows? Quite funny. I reckon they'll have things in mind for summer, and Chandler and Conor isn't in the plans. Okay. Chandler must be planning his retirement after McGregor. He might have to retire without fighting Mystic Mac. He might have to. Chandler should fight Patty. Yeah. Dana said hopefully McGregor versus Chandler happens this year. Did you watch the video? Because that's not what was reported. They didn't report that he said that initially, because that's what he initially said. And then he said, oh, well, hopefully I hope to have it done in the fall. I was fucking laughing my ass off. Oh, no. Have I been fucking this up? Okay, thank God. I only fucked this one up. I just realized my thumbnail, my year's fucked up. I was just looking at it, but thank God it was only that one. Thank God I saved it. Usually, sometimes I don't save a thumbnail just from changing the date. But this one I made new. So, how the hell? All right, let me grab a new thumbnail real quick. Export. Replace. X out. Yes. Rip Chandler, he's low up fight. He's low IQ. Hey, Joe, you saved me from watching. Okay, appreciate you. Glad I could save you. I'm glad I could save you from that piece of shit. All right, let me fix my thumbnail real quick. I fucked it up. If I can even figure out how to change it right now. Oh, here it is. Save. Boom. Boom. Joe, can we see your impression of Dana with a shit-eating grin? Let me stop. That's the best I got. Dude, Dana's always got that shit-eating grin. He's playing a game. He wants the event to be big like him. Excerpt from Michael Chandler interview in 2027. Yeah, I swear, I hope Conor just sits out and toys with him. And just toys with him for another 2 years. I would love this saga to hit 2026, 2027. For you guys saying Chandler's wasting his career, who do you want in the fight? He's done all the good fight. He's fought fucking no one, bro. I've not seen footage of anyone getting knocked out. Joey Chandler should just retire at this point. He should just tuck his tail in between his legs and just leave. Chandler doesn't need to fight other guys. He's in a spot where he can pick and choose. He hasn't picked and chosen anyone. Apparently, DDP says he's not fighting at 300. Where did he say that at? That's news. That's news. Father Time waits for no man. That's true. I hope if Chandler versus McGregor happens, it ends in 2 seconds due to an eye poke. You know what's funny? I would actually find that funny. How much longer till Chandler says fuck Conor fights and fight someone else? I wish he would at least start talking shit about Conor. Call Conor a bitch. Call him a pussy. Call him something. Call him something, man. Call him. I mean, like, you're not even going to talk shit about him? He was defending him in the Brett Okamoto interview. I was going to show more, but he was literally like, when Conor says something, he does it. Conor always does what he says. And I'm like, what the fuck? Chandler's whole personality annoys me, just a bit cringe. Hope Conor sits out and doesn't fight ever again and always teases him with voice notes. Yeah, Chandler is cringe as hell. Chandler's cringe as hell, to be honest. Joe, I just finished your most recent video. Really good. I think you're dead on the spot with the Super Bowl theory. We'll see what the fight is, but yeah, I think he's going to go record an announcement and drop it Super Bowl Sunday. Marriages move faster than Michael Chandler versus... Yeah, people have gotten married and divorced in the time that Tough has been announced. Y'all don't realize the payday from Conor will be bigger. No, he's not getting pay-per-view points, dude. He's not getting pay-per-view points. It's not going to be a significant pay increase for Chandler. He just wants to use the clout and the potential platform to win to potentially get bigger paydays and a bigger contract. He's not actually... Like everyone always says, oh, red panty night, I'm going to make so much more money. That's not always the case. That's just not always the case, my friend. Ready for that Jamal Hill response? Yeah. Jamal Hill's going to be making a YouTube video about Corey Anderson. Yeah, dude, why don't you make a YouTube video about your brother? The one you knocked his teeth out in front of your kids, apparently. So, you're absolutely right. Chandler should just talk as much smack as humanly possible. Go all out. Yeah, call him a pussy. I would threaten to beat up his wife. At this point, anything's allowed in MMA, right? Everyone's talking about each other's wives and their dead fathers. I would talk mad shit. I'd be like, yeah, Conor, if you don't accept the fight with me, I'm going to go fuck your wife. And I'm going to whoop her ass afterwards, too. I'm the most electrifying man in the UFC. And I'll beat the dog shit out of your wife if you don't take this fight. You're never with her. You're always out cheating on her in the NBA Finals bathroom. I'm not going to lie. I'm being dead serious here. If I was Chandler, I would try to find a way to fuck Conor's wife. He's not spending time with her anyway. She's got to be by herself half the time. Imagine how badly that would piss Conor off. No, don't encourage Chandler to talk shit. It's so cringe. Listen to him talk in general. Yeah, that is true. But if I was Chandler, that's the first thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to meet his wife somewhere. I'm DMing his wife. I'm trying to have a casual encounter. And then I'm going to tell everyone I fucked his wife. Imagine Chandler just posted a video of Conor's wife bobbing her head up and down on a boat. Yeah. You're a horrible dad and a piece of shit. All you do is do drugs and cheat on your wife in NBA Finals bathroom. I'm going to take care of your kids. I'm going to adopt them too. Take her to the Miami Heat Toilets. Yeah, take her to the Miami Heat Toilets. Chandler would have been made of money for the last 3 years if he just stayed in Bellator. You ain't lying, dude. He would have made more money if he'd have just fought the last few years. Remember when the incels believed Conor dropped that announcement for 300? Oh, wait, that's Chandler. Conor dropped when he dropped that announcement for 300. What do you mean? I forgot. I forgot what you're talking about. There's been so much shit I don't remember. What did Conor say? Oh, I know what you're talking about. When he tweeted out something about UFC 300 and Chandler quoted him and put the handshake emoji. I think that's what you're talking about. Let me know. If I was fighting Conor, I'd make fun of his last name in the McGregor clan, call them journeymen, powerful in numbers, but take shits alone. Yeah, I heard a rumor Dana's aiming to have McGregor return sometime in the next 10 years. If not, it may not be Chandler, but he will for sure be fighting this decade. You're wrong about Conor, Joey. He's so back. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. That's what I've heard too. I've heard that too. I've been in contact with the UFC and I've heard that too. The shit is comical. The shit is genuinely comical. I wonder at what point does Chandler have some type of exit strategy is what I want to know. At what point does he have some type of exit strategy? Like, where's his off ramp to get out of here? That's what I need to know. Those new Conor vids are funny. Just him choking for a drink and sniffing, just coming out with ad libs all the time. Yeah, I can confirm that's what I heard as well. I can confirm that's what I heard. Get off the yacht. Yeah, your wife is in me DMs. That's what I'd be saying if I was Chandler. I wish I could see Conor's wife's reaction when he told Dustin, your wife is in me DMs. I don't think Conor's wife cares, man. Imagine McGregor versus Chandler never happens and McGregor's just been trolling Chandler to waste his career. Yeah, because he doesn't like Chandler. I'm telling you, listen. You know how you have the work snitches? You got the work snitches who are like snitching to the boss and they think they're going to get ahead by snitching. But secretly the boss thinks they're a pussy and an asshole too. That's what's going on with Chandler and Conor. Chandler's sniffing Conor's asshole, but it's so bad that Conor even is disgusted by it. Joe, you think you could beat up Jamal Pogues if you had a year to train? I don't need a year to train, dude. I got unlimited stamina. So, even if I don't got the technique, I'd out-stamina him. All right? Conor's wife is a placeholder and it's sad, man. No respect. Yeah. All he does is just pump her full and just have her pop out kids. Conor's never there for his kids. Conor's probably about there as much for his kids as he is for the Ultimate Fighter, which is none. Shows up. Conor's, look, I don't know this to be true. But Conor is an Instagram dad, it strikes me. He doesn't do shit, and he just shows up, takes a couple Instagram photos, and then goes off cheating on his wife again. You think Conor would know what a condom is? No. Thoughts on Rigo? The people have mentioned him. I've never seen him. How's Noah? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Conor saying that? Yeah, he's talking about Ali being a deadbeat dad. Cannot wait for Chandler to post saying he spoke to the UFC and the fight was almost there but fell through last moment with a pick of Conor back juice defending his honor. Dude, it's so embarrassing. What's most likely the UFC 300 main event? I think DDP is he. I think DDP is he, but somebody just said that DDP says he's not fighting at 300. But I find that I haven't seen that. I have not seen that, my friend, so I can't speak to it. All right. But yeah, what do you guys think could be the main event for 300? What do you guys think? I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. Chandler's coping so much with that fight. He thought he fought and made the same money as he would have if he fought Conor. He'd have made more. Dude, I was looking at his YouTube channel earlier. It's. I think Chandler's like some part of some weird shit that we don't even know about, and he's like praying. He's praying every evening that he's getting the fight. Like look at his last fight. Look at his like nobody even cares about his videos. His reaction to the Conor announcement got 425K. His Conor video got 127K. His regular videos outside of this 3.1K. How I think God feels about MMA. Tackling self-worth. Can Christians be UFC fighters? Dealing with public failure. It's like I think he's trying to be some like motivational Christian spiritual guidance character, and he's trying to build that up while also waiting for the Conor fight, and it's just not working. I mean, this is just to have almost basically has 100,000 subs, and he's getting no fucking views. 850 views. 850 views in 2 days for Chandler. That's wild. The only time he gets any views is when he talks about Conor. I need to get Chandler. Me and Chandler. I'm getting more views than Chandler at this point. I need to get him on the show. Joe, do you think they will add more title fights to 300 after they make DDP Izzy? No way, right? I'm hoping for two. I'm hoping they're waiting to announce main and co-main same time, but they're not 100% sure yet. So I'm hoping for like main event DDP Izzy, something along those lines. Co-main event Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Something. I feel like Conor doesn't care if he fights either. If he really wanted to fight, he'd be constantly called for it on social media. Yeah, he's too busy out partying. He just wants the attention that comes with fighting. That's all he wants is the attention that comes with fighting. You know? Like he cares more about the clout that comes with it than anything else. Is what I believe, at least. Joe, if you get Chandler on the channel, he might start brown nosing you. Be careful. I would love to get Chandler on the channel, but I'd feel bad because he'd go watch my videos. He'd be like, fuck this guy. Last time I talked to Chandler, he didn't think it will happen, but he is getting compensated. You talk to him? What do you mean you talk to him? I feel like you're full of shit. Would it be smarter for Izzy to fight Alex at 205 than fight the winner of Hamzat DDP? I mean, it's not going to be smart if he gets brutally KO'd. Do you think there's a chance they make Aspinall undisputed champ and have him defend his title and just let John Stipe do their own thing? No. Not yet. Not quite yet. What I don't get, what's taking so long to announce 300? If it was DDP, Izzy, or Alex or someone, you'd figure it out. You would have them signed by now. I think they're working on a deal with DDP. I talked about it in my most recent video at the end. There's a couple clips where he says, yeah, I'm working on 300 right now. I think he's working on a contract with someone. That's what I think is going on, my friend. What's up, Joey? What's going on? What is going on? By the way, I didn't realize, but last night, I posted a video about a clip from my video about Colby. I posted it on Twitter. And so many people got butthurt. It started popping off. And I got so many response. Now it's got over 100,000 views on Twitter. And mad people are like, that's not the right kick. That's not the right kick. Well, that's the kick that Colby said it was. So it just proves that he's a habitual liar if that's not the right kick. Do you think Izzy would be there at 300? I think he will. Chandler's Kirk Cousins to UFC. What do you mean by that? How many times has Conor retired again? 150. 150 times he's retired. Why do fighters have such shitty tats? Colby's gay tats are hilarious. I don't know, dude. I couldn't answer you that one. I don't know why they have horrible tattoos. All right. I do not have a single clue. Do you have any fish? All of a sudden, my kids want fish. I was looking into it. It's a sneaky, expensive hobby. No, I do not have any fish. I want to fish at a carnival when I was a kid, and that shit survived for like 10 years. His name was Herman. Jamal Hill has the worst tattoo. Yeah, don't tell him that, though. He might beat up his brother again. Might knock his brother's teeth down his throat. Isn't that crazy? You know nobody covered that, right? You know nobody covered the fact that Jamal Hill was arrested for domestic violence, whooping his brother in front of his kids. Nobody covered that. I searched for videos. Barely nobody covered that. What an embarrassment that is. And then you got Colby begging, absolutely begging and pleading for the Wonderboy fight. It's really bad. Joey named his fish Herman. Yeah, his name was Herman. R.I.P. Herman. I had a friend. I had an acquaintance. I worked with him, and he was really into fish, and he had these massive aquariums full of fish. And I helped him move a couple years ago, and we had to fill up. We filled up the back of my truck with fish, and I had to drive them to the new location. And I was straight up nervous the entire time because, the water's swishing, and I don't want them falling out and then dying on the way. So it made me nervous because it was like a lot of fish. So anyway. Anywho, Jamal acts like he's the only one that can be champ. He's entitled to it and always been the champ. He's a clown, dude. He's a clown. He's a salty little clown. Like the bed of your truck you fill with water. No, we had aquarium. I have filled the bed of my truck with water before. But we put aquariums in the bed of my truck, filled them halfway up with water, and then also had some 5-gallon buckets of water too. It was only like a 15-minute drive, but the water was swishing all around. You know what I mean? I was nervous the whole time. And these were like expensive fish too. Joey Islam was in Paris this week, never said anything about an injury. Yeah, Dana was lying. Hill acts as if he was the real champ, never beat Erie. Yeah, he beat up the dead body of Glover Teixeira. Oh, I thought you just put a hose to the bed of your truck and dumped all the fish in there. I've done that before. Me and my buddy were fucking around one time, and we put a tarp in the bed of my truck and then just filled it up with water. And we're just like swimming around in the bed of my truck. It was funny as hell. My truck was sitting like this. But yeah, it was still sketchy as hell though, either way. But yeah, Jamal Hill's one of the biggest pussies on the roster. Constantly whining. He's just bitter. He's just fucking bitter. And it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Some divisions I couldn't give a fuck about, like light heavyweight and featherweight. Why don't you like light heavyweight or featherweight? Who should Usman's next fight be? I don't know. Let him beat up Brendan Allen. Yuri's still on a fraud check to me until the Rakic fight. Okay. The year is 2060. Chandler versus McGregor is rumored to be the main event of UFC 1000. Wouldn't surprise me. Definitely head kicked him harder than he did Glover. I still can't believe Jamal Hill. I can't believe Glover went toe-to-toe with both those guys anyway. I remember a lot of people were picking Glover against Jamal Hill, though. Let's see what Jamal Hill's up to now. 488 views. Sheesh. Nobody gives a fuck, and these are the worst thumbnails I've ever seen in my life. Worst thumbnails I've seen in my fucking life. Let's see. Let me take a look at something real quick. Let me pull up ESPN instead. Be easier. Or no, let's pull up. I'm going to pull up ESPN, and I want to pull up Tapology real quick. I feel like I was one of the very few picking Jamal Hill in that fight. I feel like before I look at it, I'll say it was 70% picking Glover, 30% picking Jamal. Let me take a look. 63% picking Glover, 37% picking Hill. I picked Hill. Damn, there was 15 fights on that card. Damn, I went 12 out of 15 on that card. Hill beat the dog shit out of him, though. He beat the dog shit out of him. Joe, you see Tom Aspinall stories, you think he's bluffing or going to be the main? I didn't see it personally, but I've seen people reposting it. And I think it's just he's bluffing. Or he might be fighting Cyril Gane. We could end up with Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane, and they might act like it's some big, mind-blowing fight that we never thought. Well, let me go look at Hill versus Glover real quick. I picked Jamal Hill by TKO. He was gifted this title shot. Make him earn his way back. Oh yeah, he kept landing that head kick all fight. I remember now. Did Glover get him down once or twice? I don't remember. I think he did. Jamal has such a funky style, too. He got eye poked. I forgot about that. But he did take this one on short notice. Yeah, he was getting tagged up by Teixeira, too, a little bit. I'm trying to see if he took him down. I don't remember. It was the head kick of Jamal Hill that was really winning him this fight. Glover looked noticeably slower, though, and older in this fight. I think that Yuri fight took a lot out of him. Yeah, he did get Jamal down. But he just didn't have that old man strength no more. He had him full mounted. I forgot he had him full mounted at one point, and Jamal just exploded up. Yeah, this wasn't the same Glover. This wasn't the same Glover we once had. Dude would have never got thrown out of that position. He would have never got out of that position. Jamal Hill exploding out of that position from full mount Glover, no way. Glover had some of the nastiest top game ever. It's just because he was old. But fair enough, he got it done. Fair enough, he got it done. I was just checking that out real quick. Joe, do you think O'Malley will still have the belt by the end of the year? I'm going to say yes. Probably no. It depends. It depends if he actually defends against a contender. He may only fight Cheeto and then sit out the rest of the year. Joe, remember when Jamal Hill KO'd Johnny Walker? I do. It was filthy. It was absolutely, positively filthy. Glover was beating Yuri for sure. It went to decision. Let me just tell you this. Prime Glover easily beats Jamal Hill in that title fight. Aspinall posted fights for the week of UFC 300 with a emoji, maybe. Dude, it wouldn't shock me if the UFC pulls that off as a last-ditch effort. I don't want to see it at all, though. Oh, Archie, thank you for the $2 dono. Does Whitaker win a rematch against DDP? Absolutely not. DDP is DDP too big, too strong for him. Whitaker's kind of checked out a little bit. I think DDP beats the dog. I'm thinking about picking Costa. I'm off on Whitaker. After that performance he put on. So I'm thinking DDP TKOs him again. But I wouldn't be like crazy confident. I think DDP is very, very stylistically so weird that he could literally lose to anyone in the division. Like, I know this sounds crazy, but like, it wouldn't shock me if half the division beat him. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Imavov beat him. I wouldn't be shocked if Baralho beat him. I wouldn't be shocked if Anthony Hernandez beat him. I wouldn't be shocked if Chris Curtis beat him. Paul Craig's probably not beating him because Paul Craig's a pussy. But it wouldn't shock me if Paul Craig beat him, honestly. As crazy as that sounds, but he's like very, very low chance. It wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me if Jack Hermanson beat him. I'm being dead ass. You guys are going to think I'm crazy right now. I need you guys to tell me what you think of this. I picked DDP to beat Sean Strickland. It would not shock me if Roman Dolidze beat DDP. It would not shock me if Roman Dolidze beat DDP. Because Dolidze has unbelievable jiu-jitsu, huge for middleweight, and nasty power. His striking doesn't even have to be that good because DDP's striking is awkward and kind of horrible. And Dolidze is super tough and durable. Am I crazy for saying that? Am I crazy for saying that? Like, I genuinely think everyone in the top 15 would have a chance at beating DDP. Everyone in the top 15. I'm not saying I would pick against him, but I'm just saying, like, it would not shock me. Like, honestly, you're going to call me extremely biased. I would probably pick Chris Curtis over DDP. I would probably pick Chris Curtis. I think Chris Curtis would be a horrible matchup for him. Because Curtis actually has some power in his hands. Amazing takedown defense. Dricus would have to out-grapple him. He gets hit too much, yeah. I remember, look, last time I talked to Chris Curtis, when I had him on the channel, when we ended it, we talked for a little bit, and I told him, I said, dude, you got to really push for that DDP fight because that's such a favorable matchup for you. I was telling him that. That was before DDP was the champ. But yeah, it's just wild. It's just the way DDP is. I'm not even saying like 100% sure or like confidence level or anything. I'm just saying that's just indicative. That's just kind of telling of DDP's style. It's so awkward and bizarre. It's like hard to trust him against anyone. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you guys actually understand what I'm trying to say here. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I see Cannonier dominating DDP for some reason. Dude, I think Cannonier knocks out DDP. I think Cannonier would knock out DDP. And I would love to see that fight. DDP is just another annoying personality too. Like, I don't think DDP is that annoying. I think Cannonier would knock out DDP most likely. Cannonier has nasty power. Because DDP would just have to out-grapple him. And his grappling isn't like... yeah, I don't know. I'm picking Hamzat over DDP most likely. And I'm probably picking Adesanya over DDP. I'm almost definitely picking Adesanya over DDP. It's just indicative. It's just telling of his style. Who would you guys pick, DDP or Cannonier? Who would you guys pick, DDP or Cannonier, if they fought? Now you forget Cannonier's ground game is nasty. That top game. I'm not forgetting it. I'm not forgetting it at all. How on earth could you pick Hamzat when his gas tank looked that bad? Dude, the gas tank about Hamzat is just overblown. DDP, Cannonier, DDP almost lost to Till. I know, dude. Till almost stopped him. Cannonier would stop DDP. So jeez Louise. Cannonier's style's too good again. Yeah, I think Cannonier's a nightmare matchup for DDP. Hamzat was gassed because he never fights. I don't think he was as gassed as people make it out to be. We used to say DDP was gassed every fight. So, I think sometimes these narratives get overblown. Snag Lord, thank you for the $10 donation. Make rankings great again because right now they absolutely suck and they're meaningless. I agree with you, Snag Lord. The rankings are horseshit, bro. The rankings are horseshit. It sucks, but it's the truth. Even though we spent the other day arguing semantics, it's the truth. They suck. It is what it is. Thank you for the $10, Snag Lord. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Not these clowns online. Not these clowns online. You can't support these clowns. You got to support independent MMA media. I greatly appreciate you, my friend. My only complaint with Jared is he froze against Izzy. That is true. That is true. He did freeze against Izzy a bit. That fight was so close, I thought Izzy could have got robbed. I know that sounds crazy. I didn't think it was possible. What does this mean? I didn't know you could do this. I can like your donation. I never knew that could happen. Did anybody know that? Is that new? Like I can click the little heart. I can heart your donation. What does that even mean? Like if I do that. Thank you for the $10 again, Snaglord. Izzy can defeat DDP. I'd pick Izzy, yeah. Pound for pound rankings are pretty accurately. I don't really look at the rankings that much when it comes to like, oh yeah, well, is it accurate or not? I just use it to kind of, okay, here's a reference. How close are you to getting the new monitor? What do you mean by that? Are you talking about in terms of like donos recently? I have no idea. I haven't kept track of that at all. But in terms of me actually getting it, I'm gonna get it when it comes out, regardless. So, but I don't even know a price yet. The one that I have my eye on is not out yet, but it should be out in the next month, is what I'm reading online. But in terms of $1,300 worth of donations in the last week, nowhere even close. I've never heard of that feature. It must be new. It must be new. I hope I answered your question. If not, just let me know. I'm tuning in from a break from school in the middle of a big coding project. Well, appreciate you tuning in. Rankings suck, but at least they have pound for pound number one right. True. 300 main event out yet? No. Thoughts on Diego Lopez? Do you think he'd be a real contender? Yes. I think he will be a real contender. It's just a matter of like how high of a contender. Bilal and Marab should get a title shot. Yeah, just to prove rankings are a joke. Yeah, 100%. Chandler killed all his momentum waiting on Conor. I feel like I don't even make that much fighting Conor. He's not getting paid $5 million to fight Conor. It's not even the paydays that they're talking about. They want to parlay the clout of fighting Conor into higher paydays in the future. Half the time they're not getting any pay-per-view points. Most of them are getting no pay-per-view points. So they're probably like Chandler's probably getting paid the same amount as he always does, but he's just hoping he can ride the coattails of a potential Conor win into bigger paydays in the future. Like Nate did, basically. I don't think Ilya will beat Volk, but I think Chandler's making under $1 million to fight Conor. Chandler really killed all his momentum. Yeah, he did. That's for sure. He did. Joe, you ever sports bet? No, but very rarely. Very rarely I do. Just on occasion. Just on a rare occasion. So, damn. I agree on that part. But Chandler says this is red panty night. Yeah, because he wants the clout that comes along with it. That's what he's hoping for. The clout that comes along with it, my friend. Do you still think there's a chance Conor fights Diaz at 300? Very small chance. I would say under 10%. But still possible. You should do power slap card breakdowns. I'll think about it. I don't think Ilya will beat Volk, but there's something about Movsar's style being a decision king that makes me think he may be the one. Dude, Movsar's got excellent grappling. I just think he would gas out. I think he would gas. $1 million for 2 years doing nothing. Imagine what his purse is after tax and camp. I could laugh so much he'll be Bible bashing for another big payday. Yeah, I mean, even if he made $1 million, Even if he makes $1 million, I mean, how much did he waste sitting out? So I feel bad for Chandler in a way, but also I just how can he be that dumb, man? But maybe he wanted to break anyway. That's the only saving grace for Chandler. Maybe he just wanted to break anyway, and he's just using this as an excuse to sit out. Do you think Islam could fight at 300? No, but it's possible. Thoughts on Bogdan Kid fighting this week, looking like Anthony Smith? He has nasty power, but no cardio. I was looking at the Ozdemir fight, and he was like gassed out in 1 minute. UFC needs to book Usman and Hamzat fights. Agreed. How do you balance the channel, all the research you do in a job? Dude, I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you, bro. I got a crazy amount of shit to do. And my days go by so fast. The last 3 years, because I started the channel about just like a couple months shy of 3 years ago, has felt like 6 months. It's gone by so fast because I'm always doing something. I'm always doing something. It's been I don't remember the last time I felt like I just relaxed for like a couple days. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember the last time I relaxed for a couple days. It's just weird. There's always some shit. Remember how I told you? Oh, you guys want to hear? Here's another story. Remember how I told you I got bad luck? My uncle, who I take care of, had his house flooded. My grandmother, who I take care of, her house flooded. The other day, 2 days ago, I was driving down the road with my fiance in her car. I'm like, what the fuck is that on your windshield? She's like, I don't know. And it's kind of like down, like on the bottom part of the windshield. I saw something weird there. And I was like, I don't know what it is. I thought maybe like it was like bird shit or something. Anyway, we went wherever we were going. And then we got back in the car. When we got back in, it was bigger. What I saw was bigger. And I don't know how it happened or where it happened, but her windshield cracked and it was spreading. And now it's even bigger. So I'm getting it replaced on this weekend. But so now I have a cracked windshield I got to get replaced, which is annoying as hell. How funny John Jones is in Perth next week and they advertising it still. What do you mean? Who's advertising it? The fight with Justin definitely gave him CT. Wonder if he threw holy water at Hap and his wife like Tony. Maybe. Maybe. Dude, some idiot comment some dumb shit on my video. Not true. Jones versus dumbass. Hi, Joey. Say hi back. Go to hell. Who should Tony lose to next? At this point, Tony's in a better place in his career than Chandler is. At this point, Tony's in a better place in his career than Chandler is. That's really saying something, isn't it? Michael Chandler's doing a seminar in my small town titled Timing is Everything. It's 30 minutes long with no refunds. Are you serious? You have to go. You have to go and ask him what's going on. I need to know. Damn. Chandler would sleep Islam though? No, he wouldn't. Fight Pass is not playing the Tony Patty. Is playing the Tony Patty fight right now. Ew. How much longer streaming for? I have no idea. We've been live for 50 minutes, so probably another half hour or so. We'll see how it goes. I'm actually pretty tired. You're hard. Thank you. Chandler would... No, he wouldn't. What should Colby do next? He should be angling for Ian Machado Gary. And that's what I want him to angle for badly. But he's an idiot. Nonsense show, you have at least another hour in you. I don't know about that, VT. Chandler's an NPC. Chandler is an NPC. A dumb one. Islam can't deal with Chandler's wild style. I don't know about all that. He can't handle it. I agree with you about Colby. Okay. Yeah, that's the only fight he should be angling for right now. Ian Machado Gary is the fight he needs to be going for. So, another hour of pleasure, please? Maybe. Probably not, though. But yeah, I mean, why Kobe's begging for Wonder Boy? I mean, the interview he did, he was basically dodging the Ian Machado Gary questions. Let's go see how many views that got. Submission radio. 21,000 views. 21,000. What an embarrassment. Dude's not even a draw on YouTube anymore. And he's supposed to be a draw for pay-per-views. Damn. Ian would fuck Colby up, I know. Joe, if you go to sleep now, you let Jamal win. He's only safe because I allow him to be safe. Can't stop laughing at that leg tat he got. Colby is typical frat. I don't even remember what his leg tat is, to be honest. What does Drew Dober do next? I have no idea. Remember, Joey, Colby is a draw. I'll remember that. Everyone used to say that, right? Look at the numbers he's drawing. Look at the numbers he's drawing. And Thunder Kelly may be the pleasure man, but MMA Joey's the pleasure king. That is true. He tried to steal my shine. He tried to steal my shine. I don't know who he thinks he is, but he genuinely tried to steal my shine, which is just a disgrace. A complete disgrace. Damn. Damn. Since we hit 16K, man, we've been slacking. We hit 15K. Let's see. We hit 15K on January 7th. So a month ago today. We hit 16K on January 26th. Damn. That's horrible since January 26th. So only 213 subscribers since January 20. Ew. Joe, I felt guilty eating all those wings last night, so this afternoon I made sure to lift some heavy weights. Are there pictures of you online lifting heavy weights? Would you rather have Chandler's IQ or Justin Gaethje's Jiu-Jitsu? Justin Gaethje's Jiu-Jitsu for sure. On Full Mount MMA earlier, I saw a chapter that says Colby still says he's the best in the world and immediately skipped. He did say he's the best in the world. He says he's going to fight for the title this summer. UFC scriptwriters need to get fired, that's for sure. Charles got a wilder style than Chandler. Dude, I would like to see Charles fight Chandler again. If Charles gets finished by Armin, I think Armin dismantles Charles. I'm probably picking Armin. Dude said he felt bad about eating Applebee's. I'm done. Dude said I felt really bad. Dude, why is Anthony Smith even wanting to return again? He's talking about he wants something fun. Like, bro, he what he means is a winnable fight because he's a dead body. Nobody wants to see you fight anymore, bro. Retire. Chandler would get sniped by Islam in the first. Dude, Chandler would get KO'd by Islam. What do you think about Volk being an alcoholic? I don't know if he is. But I saw some shit that's saying he was drinking or whatever. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. So, Captain Spinaroonie. Yeah, Captain Spinaroonie. Gamrot beat Armin. He did not beat Armin. Armin beat Gamrot. He got robbed. Yeah, I thought about making a video about all the Volk excuses, but I didn't even know where to watch it. Where was he saying all this shit? Do you guys know? Was he saying it like on his YouTube channel or some shit? Is that what was going on? I didn't see it. I did not watch it. So I can't speak to it at all. But I've seen some of it getting pushed around online. He was saying it on the Adesanya interview. Yeah, he was saying he was so ready for the fight. Adesanya brother interview. Let's go. Israel Adesanya. And plus, I feel bad shitting on Volk, to be honest. I'm going to humble him. So he did a 30-minute interview. Making a bunch of excuses, huh? Imagine Jack Hermanson beats Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer going to be crying up a fucking storm soon enough. Shit's annoying. Folks, shit's annoying. Yeah, the excuses are annoying in general. In general, I can't stand excuses. Edgar versus Cruz, who wins? Win. Islam could smell the alcohol in Volk and couldn't let him get close. Yeah. They'll do Colby versus Burns. Watch. Whitaker's going to be boxing Jake Paul in 2 years after his downfall. Probably. Chandler's what happens when fighters act like the businessmen rather than fighters. He should have fought 3 times now and made the same pay. He would have made more, dude. He's not even getting paid that much more for fighting Conor. People act like he's getting paid like some ridiculous amount. So, yeah. How do you think Aljo does against Cater? I think he gets TKO'd probably. I think Cater's going to embarrass Aljo so badly that he's going to retire. Don't forget that Chandler's 2 or 3 spot in the UFC, and yet he occupies 7th ranked spot. What an embarrassment. He shouldn't even be ranked. I mean, his wins are not even good. Anytime a fighter starts using the drinking everyday excuse, I feel like choosing against them, but I'm conflicted as Volk. Yeah, I don't think Volk knows how to deal with loss that well. Like the first one, he just claimed that he won. Like he just claimed that he won. Like he just claimed that he won. You know what I mean? But then the second one, who should Sugar fight after he beats Cheeto? Marab if he beats Henry. Chandler at welterweight would be beastly. Apparently he's fighting at 185. He's already planning for it. Poor Volk. Volk is salty. Yeah, I mean, I just been seeing like Instagram posts with like words over it, and it's been like I've been drinking, or whatever it may be. I don't see any of them right now. Dude, Twitter's so broken now. You can't even look. It's just nothing but dumb videos now. It's basically trying to be TikTok or some shit, or Instagram Reels. It's kind of trying to be now. I was trying to look at it. I don't like Volk anymore because he robbed of us a great rivalry. Yeah, I would have liked to seen him full camp back to against Islam. I don't blame people who are casual when they think about this year kind of boring for fight except 2 cards. It's all shit fight nights and number cards are a bit mid. Not this year. Number cards are good. I hope Volk doesn't go for a Ferguson spiral. I doubt that's going to happen. What's your thoughts on Bilal Muhammad, number 1 contender? There's a lot that you could go over with Volk's excuses, pathetic hope. I don't like Volk anymore because he robbed it. Yeah, I didn't like the letting his camp make a bunch of excuses about Ivy, and that's why he lost. And then he got robbed anyway, supposedly. Michael Chandler is the Brian Ortega of the lightweight division. Dude's waiting for Conor. Dude, Ortega does not even belong ranked. Does not even belong ranked right now. It's a complete embarrassment. I don't think Volk will retire on top. I don't think Volk will retire on top either. You see Joe Pyfer went after Lucas Tracy? No, I did not see that. I seen him crying about shit on. I retweeted something. And I said the dude always has a stick up his ass. Bro says he has more power than Ngannou while being injured and used a padded glove, and he thinks this is believable. The self-aggrandizing, delusional universe he's living in is crazy. Joe Pyfer's fucking delusional, man. I kind of want Jack Hermanson to beat him up now. Dude's just a fucking clown. It's like, I feel like every time I see Joe Pyfer, he's crying. It's what happens when Dana White essentially makes shitty fighters feel like they're somebody. Made a video on it? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me take a look. Joe Pyfer called me out because I said he was the saltiest fighter in the UFC. Oh, this shit is getting out of hand. This shit is funny. Well, I mean, he is salty as fuck all the time. Bitter. Bitter is a better word. Bitter fucking crybaby is what he is. That's funny, though. That's funny. Was it the thing about the Ngannou power? What did he say? Or is he just fucking around? Seems like there's something going on in the city kickboxing team. Yeah, it sounds like they're all alcoholics. Joe Pyfer's the new ally, Quinta. I want him to lose, man. I want him to lose. Joe Pyfer's just always a whiny little bitch. Lucas made a, quote, salty tier list and had him at S tier. That's funny. Well, I mean, it just proves his point then. If he's that mad about it, it just shows how fucking salty he is. Well, you know what that means? If he fucking loses, if Joe Pyfer loses, I'm going hard. I'm going hard on Joe Pyfer. I find Joe Pyfer quite annoying, to be honest. Joe Pyfer alluded to a media guy he wanted to beat up, and someone asked if it was Lucas Tracy in the comments, and he said yes. Wait, so he's literally... Wait a second. So he's going out of his way to, like, search up salty tier list and complain about it, and he doesn't realize the irony? I wonder if it's in this clip that I saw. He's in this clip is titled "Fuck Those Nerds." Damn, that's funny as hell. You guys booing me? You better not boo me. Yeah, Ally Quinta was all pissy too. That's funny. That is funny as hell. What do you guys make of Whitaker's recent comment on the loss to DDP? Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me. Yeah, that sounds like it. Okay. You know who's the most annoying to listen to? Talk makes me grit my teeth, Bobby Green. I don't really listen to a lot of these media days. I've been paying more attention to them recently for you guys. But, I don't know. I saw a clip on Twitter from MMA Mania. Somebody tagged me in it, actually. Said, I need your thoughts on this. I mean, what a pussy, man. Why are you always whining and crying about something like a puss, man? These guys are the ultimate pussies. I mean, they fight in a cage for a living and they cry about what people have to say. Like, shut up, pussy. Shut your mouth, pussy. I've said years all my life watching any interviews. Yeah, well, luckily for you, Andy, if there's anything worthy, I'll make a video on it, and you can just watch that. I think Joe Pyfer doesn't KO Jack with one shot in every fight from now on. He's lying about the power cube. Yeah, he better KO him. Imagine Jack just takes every shot off of Joe Pyfer and then out-grapples him. Joey, name the 3 dumbest fighters on the roster. I don't know, dude. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But every time I see Joe Pyfer, he is complaining about something. So the fact that he's salty is just facts. Is straight up facts, boys. Prime Usman versus Prime Habib. Who wins? I will say Prime Habib. But I don't know. Size difference is pretty big. Jack will definitely ankle pick Pyfer like he did Kelvin. I hope Jack submits him first round. Pyfer strikes me as the type as if he loses, he's going to make mad excuses. If Pyfer loses, he's going to make mad excuses. Usman starches Habib. I don't know about all that. Just to piss off Pyfer, I'm telling Pyfer Cannon hits harder than him. Like, he really thinks we believe that he hits harder than Ngannou? Like, shut your mouth, dude. No, you don't. You're just a fool of shit. Even the people there apparently said the machine was malfunctioning. How funny would it be if they got him and Ngannou together on a machine that was working and Ngannou just shamed him? Was giving Joe Pyfer props in the video and picked him to beat Joker. Okay. He would definitely complain when he gets subbed that he got held on to for too long. He'll say it was a fluke somehow. Yeah. Damn. Damn. That's wild. Joe Piper versus MMA Joey and Power Slap? No. I'm going to sleep. Peace. Peace, JJ. Habib as a legit 170 fighter would beat Usman. Agreed. I think Habib would probably win. If they're the same size. Him and Bo Nickel are so cringe. Yeah, they're both annoying as shit. I'm not a big fan of either one of them, to be honest. Top 3 current dumbest fighters: Chandler, Gaethje, Max. Sure. No one's a bigger fan of Bo than Bo. Yeah, a lot of these fighters are just like their own biggest fans, and it's kind of corny. It's kind of corny. Joe Pyfer going to be ranked after this Saturday. Bo Nickel said he beat a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee would fuck Bo Nickel up and then fuck him if it wanted to. Bo hella confident until the time to pick a fight. Yeah, I know. He picked out Cody Bumditch. Imagine picking out Cody Bumditch. I mean, that's embarrassing. That'd be like me picking out Hap and beating up Hap. I mean, it'd be an embarrassment to do that. An absolute embarrassment. Bo will be 50-year-old and still talking about his college wrestling days. Yeah. When Bo Nickel gets older and starts losing, he'll be one of those people that are like, yeah, back in my heyday, I used to do this, I used to do that. That he'll be the Uncle Rico of NCAA wrestling. He'll be the Uncle Rico of NCAA wrestling. He'll be like, yeah, back in my day, I used to take motherfuckers down. Roseless is dumb as rocks. I haven't really listened to too much of his interview, so I can't speak to that too much. Guys, do me a favor, like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream. I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We have 120 people in here. We got 38 likes. That's wild. That is an embarrassment to the channel. I'm trying to get to 20K. I'm trying to get to 20K before the end of the not before the end of the year, long before that. Before UFC 300, I would like to get to 20K if you guys wouldn't mind. If you guys wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate it. I just got here and liked immediately. Thank you. I want to see Bo get that aspirin treatment. Bo Nickel's going to fight bums for at least another 2 years. He's going to fight literal bums for at least another 2 years. And then say, oh, I'm not getting paid enough to fight good competition. That's essentially what he's going to say. It's actually quite annoying. It's actually quite annoying. But that's the way it goes. Bo Nickel wants... Nah, he doesn't want Hamzat. Hamzat's going to beat the dog shit out of him. He doesn't want that. He's being protected. He's being protected. Bo Nickel knows he doesn't want it. The UFC knows he doesn't want it. Bo Nickel's pulling the old hold me back routine. Red, thank you for the 199. How does Dustin's career go after Benoit? I'm going to say he gets subbed by Benoit and then he like trades wins and losses for a couple fights and then retires. And say, I'm going to fight the good fight. And that's what he's going to go do. That's what I think. I think Dustin loses to Benoit, probably. I may change my mind on that. And then after that, he trades wins and losses for a little bit. Yeah. Cody gonna drop Figgy and y'all gonna act like it was luck. He's a knockout machine. That'd be crazy. I just wonder who he fight after. Who wants to fight Diaz? He wants to fight Diaz so bad. I don't know. You're asking like who does he fight afterwards? He'll probably fight like Chandler or Gaethje coming off a loss against whoever at that point, probably. Or maybe a Dan Hooker rematch. Dan Hooker will be coming off the loss to someone. Something along those lines. They'll make him fight 2 ranked guys. They'll get a title shot like Sean O'Malley, probably. They've already hyped up Joe Pyfer so much. I hope Hermanson beats him. I'm gonna go Dustin. BSD just hasn't fought. I'm going with Dustin. BSD hasn't fought the same competition. Yeah, BSD's nasty though, man. I've been on the BSD train for a while. For a fucking while. Book Smith versus Roundtree 2, so we don't have to hear from him anymore. He only wants fun fights. That's not a fun fight. You know, he doesn't find doing the Spinner-Rooney very fun. He doesn't find doing the Spinner-Rooney quite fun. Fazee versus Dustin. If Dustin gets beat up by BSD, he's going to be like, I'm not fighting any more up-and-comers. I gave a guy an opportunity. Give me a different fight now. That's what he's going to say. That's what he's going to go with, my friend. At least in my opinion. Joe Rogan showed how much a casual he is when talking about BSD. What did he say about BSD? Rogan's been a casual. What's the odds Dustin calls BSD a scumbag? I don't think he will. Bo is the man. He's undefeated in more title defenses than any in UFC history. Shut up. Howdy. I want Bo to eventually fight Ikram, and the winner gets Hamzat. That sounds like a banger. Bo will never fight Hamzat because Hamzat will beat the dog shit out of him, in my opinion. I think Hamzat will beat the dog shit out of him. He don't want that smoke. He's the hold me back guy. He's the definition of the hold me back guy. Hold me back. Hold me back. He'll never take that fight. He'll never ask the UFC for that fight. He'll never get that fight until he thinks he can win. And then he'll try to jump on it in like 5 years when Hamzat's washed up. After watching BSD versus Dos Santos, I believe Dustin is going to bully him on the fence. Dude, Dos Santos is up a weight class, bro. And Dos Santos is nasty. He said that Benoit guy is scary. You need to be careful. It's just the way he kept trying to find things to say about him. Okay. Bo has no jiu-jitsu. He has some. He has some submission wins. Is it too early to say I think Ikram beats Hamzat in a rematch? Yes, it's way too early for that one. Way too early to say that at this point. People jump on the hype trains way too soon. It's impossible to know just yet. I wish Ikram had so many opportunities to get a big fight and it just never happened. For one reason or another, it just got fucked up. Which actually annoys the shit out of me. It annoys the shit out of me. I'm just looking at something real quick. Tomorrow. All right. Yeah, it's done, Joey. It was all right. Yep, it's done, Joey. It was right all along. Fucking fall. Okay, you're talking about the McGregor. I was like, what is he talking about? Yeah, I'm hoping it happens this year is what Dana initially said too. Dana initially said this year, and then he said fall. Let's see if Ikram does with a ranked opponent. Yeah. Sucks that it's going to be a bit, man. It's going to be a bit. He had that Costa fight. I would like to see Ikram Alice. It's crazy Nasruddin Imavov's number 8 now. I've been high on Nasruddin for a bit. I'm trying to remember when I first got high on Nasruddin. I do not remember. When did I first become high on Nasruddin Imavov? I don't remember. But I've been high on Nasruddin for a while. If Ilya loses, he's finished. Nah, he'll be alright. Bo Nickel has statistically fought better opponents than Topuria. What do you mean based on records? I got put on notice of Nasruddin since the Kurt fight. Fair enough. Do you want to go to war? Do ye? Up. I don't know. Yeah. That's Connor. No, I meant what's his name? Buckley. Oh, he beat the shit out of Buckley. Didn't he lose the 3rd round though? If I'm not mistaken, he started to gas in the third round. His gas tank is his biggest weakness. I don't know how his gas tank is such dog shit. Bro said I'm making a movie. Dude, Topuria has to win at this point. He has to win. He's embarrassing himself. Otherwise, he's just going to look like a complete embarrassment. But I wonder how long the movie's going to be that he's directing. McGregor versus Chandler, Sphere in Mexico. You know what's weird, and I also mentioned it? Dana's talking about, what I'm going to do with the Sphere is going to be so crazy and blah, blah, blah. And then every time somebody asks him, like, what exactly are you talking about? He said, oh, wait until we get closer. If Topuria lost, would that be the most embarrassing? No, it would not. Everyone will forget about it once he loses. Everyone will forget about it. I love listening to his Coke binge voice notes. Would rather him do that than fight. Some of them are pretty funny. I know you love looking at his Twitter likes as well, I heard through the grapevine. I still can't believe that motherfucker blocked me. I would love to know. Is there a way to tell who you're blocked by? I would love to know who else has me blocked that I don't even know about. Conor McGregor. That's funny as hell. That is funny. Let's see if Chandler has me blocked by any chance. Chandler does not. But he's got a video of him lifting heavy weights. Who else could possibly have me blocked? You know who does have me blocked that did it a while ago? You know that guy who thinks he's the expert on all things judging, Sean Sheehan? He blocked me a while ago. Because all he does is like act like he's the end-all be-all of judging. And he posted something one time and I responded to it and said, I don't even score the fight anymore. I just wait for you to tell me who won. Or some shit like that. I forgot exactly what it was. Let me see if I can find it. I have the screenshot. I just recently sent the screenshot to someone like a couple months ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was pretty fucking funny, but let me see if I can go find it. I said, let's see. Let me take a look. Oh, I responded. I think they should just do away with all the judges and have you tell us who won every fight, since you're the end-all be-all of every decision. Why have all controversial decisions when you have a deep enlightening of the scoring criteria? That was back in 2022. Because dude acts like he knows everything about fucking the scoring criteria and that he's the only person that knows the rules. Like, shut the fuck up, you nerd. Has Jamal blocked you? I doubt it, dude. Jamal hasn't blocked me. No. But I don't ever tweet at him. I'm never harassing somebody. I'm never seeking anyone out. Dude, Michael Johnson looks old as fuck. Looks old as fuck. You 10-8 him with that response? Okay. Yeah, I never go out of my way to like tag people or harass anyone, even though people are like, Joey, you're talking bad about it. I'm not tagging anyone. I don't want them to, I'm not desperate for them to see it. Michael Morales is better than Ian Gary. Damn, Conor took the time out of his day to block you. I don't know. I guess so. It seems like it. I never even tagged him in nothing. That's the crazy part. So, however it happened. But I don't know. I can't speak to it. I can't speak to it too much. But make sure you guys go check out my Conor video after the stream. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. It's got about 4,000 views right now. So it's doing pretty well. I need to get back on the grind of picking up a lot of subs per day. He saw the video where you mentioned his yacht boy. Yeah. Probably me talking about his Twitter likes. Tony Ferguson blocked on IG. Last video was very good. Thank you. I might even watch it twice. You and MMA Guru should collab. I would, but I whooped his ass one time, and he don't want that smoke ever again, you know? You also said you destroyed MMA Guru on Twitter. What did you say? You had to go look it up. I bodied him. Then I caught him coming out of his house and whooped his ass. So we agreed to never mention it, and I shouldn't have mentioned it right now. But yeah. Do you have any theories on why Conor isn't fighting Chandler? I have an entire video on the channel. From 2 weeks ago, maybe. Let me go take a look. It is titled, Dana White confirms why Conor McGregor hasn't returned to the UFC 11 days ago. It's about his contract. Yeah, what did you say? Go look it up, man. He seeked me out. He seeked me out and I bodied him bad. Bad. I know it hurt him bad. I know it hurt him bad. He messaged me privately and apologized though. So it's all good. Conor, I'm sure deleted my comment on how he needs to stop being so sexually aggressive with his wife. He went through a stage of him posting him doing really weird shit to her. That's fucking weird. Conor versus Benoit. What about it? Do you think Conor fights this year? If so, who do you think he does? If he fights this year, I will say, who does he fight? I'm going to say if he fights this year, he fights Nate Diaz or Tony Ferguson. It would not shock me. It would not shock me if he ends up fighting the dead body of Tony Ferguson. It would not shock me at all. I'll never forget when okay. Conor could fight Paddy. That'd be big. That'd be a big fight, and it could turn Paddy into a star. It could turn him into a star. You remember that beef between? No, I don't. I don't even know who that is. She got a tat. He was filming and was like grabbing her pants and doing really weird shit. Okay. Joey had sought me out. I didn't even realize I said seeked me out. I know what it is. Sought, and seeked is a word too. Still, I think seeked is a word still. Oh well, you don't need to know, bro. You don't need to know. Just know he cried about it. That's all you need to know. I'm not here to rehash old talking points, my friend. Nah. Okay. Okay. What a banger. Okay. People were asked about that tweet on the clip because I blacked it out. You didn't. I mean, I didn't care if you blacked it out. You could have left it, bro. You could have left it for all I care. I don't care. I'm just not. I don't. That's old news. So what am I gonna sit here and harp on that now? You know what I mean? Let me go see how many views you got on it, just out of curiosity. I seen you had a lot of people crying once you told me about the video. I went and saw. I was fucking dying. All the incels crying. You got 3,000. That's not bad. That's not bad, bro. That's funny, though. Let's see. The best part is the people crying about the word incel, because you know they're incels. Why is Chandler saying he's fighting Conor, okay, on June, even though Dana said he isn't? Because Chandler takes directions from Conor's Twitter. What's your favorite Your Mama joke? I don't have one. Do you think Islam takes steroids? I have no idea, but I would say no. There's no evidence to support it, so I'm not going to sit here and say that he does. Conor's the new Antonio. He's the MMA version of Antonio Brown, basically. Yeah, he is. Basically. I don't get why everyone's mad about that video, because it's a cult. You guys, I guess you guys need to go around as the MMA Joey sycophants. You guys need to go around anytime you see negative. You need to start arguing with people in the comments and be my sycophants, all right? I'll be out there peeping around a little bit. I need to send the sycophants out. John Jones is Antonio Brown. I don't know if John Jones is Antonio Brown. So, do not peep on me, Joey. What are you talking about? Do you think Conor has ducked anyone in his career? 100%. The only good thing Conor is he never ducked anyone. He ducked everyone. He literally ducked Tony Ferguson at 249. Just got back from work on Wall Street. So, weird, because when you argue with people in the comments, you tend to bring up their mother. But I'm just joking around. Like, I'm just making a casual your mother joke. Half the time, they're not even that funny. Joe, which fighter is the biggest incel community? I'm going to say Colby Covington. Probably Colby or... No, Colby doesn't even have real fans. Sean Strickland for sure. The majority of Sean Strickland fans get absolutely no pussy. And they just cry and whine, and they're like, oh, he didn't lose, he should have won. Thank you for the $4.99 as well. Thank you for the $4.99 as well. But yeah, I would say Sean Strickland's got the biggest incel community fans. They just sit at home, they hate women, they're mad about women, and they probably subscribe to some adult websites and pay money for it, would be my guess. And they're mad that Ian Machado Gary has a better looking women than any of them, including Sean Strickland himself. Why do you think Strickland's so jealous of Ian Machado Gary? Look at his girl and then look at Ian Machado Gary's girl. Need I say more? Need I say more? Thank you for the $4.99, Pat Matthews. Hey, Joey, got a software developer interview tomorrow. Should I tell the interview be Joe Pfeiffer to guarantee the hire? Yes, 100%. 100%. True, not funny like your mother. Exactly. Like which fighter's fan base? Yeah, it's definitely Strickland. You said you were peeping around? I think Sean shouted out one of his super fans on Twitter who was an actual incel. Sean told him to go, quote, fuck an ugly fat chick and be happy, okay? Yeah, Strickland's definitely jealous of Ian Machado Gary. Look at both their girls. Need I say more? Need I say more? Yeah, I don't think Colby has enough fans to have a big enough incel community following him, but they're definitely, most of his fans are like, let's say Colby has 100,000 dedicated fans, right? 95% of them are virgins. So let's say 100,000 fans, 95,000 of them are virgins that are angry at women. The other 5,000, you probably have about 3,500 of them who've paid prostitutes for sex. And then you have about 1,500 who were probably on a sex offender registry. You know? So, Joey, don't involve Ian, nutritionist girl, into this. That's not even accurate. Even the MAGA crowd left Colby. That's true. That's true. Are Colby fans also Pollyanna Viana simps? I don't know. Damn, Joey really has it out for Strickland the boys. Now I'm serious. Dude, what? Do you think there's a higher power out there that didn't want Tony Habib? It seems like it. Colby fans drive giant trucks to make up for their small penis. I don't know about that. I don't know what the demographic of Colby's fans' vehicles is. I couldn't say. Ian Gary fans are worse than Sean fans? Absolutely not, dude. Ian Gary's out there actually having fun fights. Ian Gary's everything Sean Strickland and Colby Covington wish they were. Out there having fun fights, getting people to talk about them, and also, you know, has a relationship with an attractive woman. So, do you think the UFC should give Tony steroids and make him versus Conor? Yes. I'm sure Pollyanna admitted to. Okay. Strickland's girl looks like an old boot. Look, I'm not determining anything about the looks. I'm just saying I know why Strickland's jealous of Ian Machado Gary. Anybody with a set of eyes can tell. Colby's last fight was easily his worst performance. Dude fought like dog shit and then tried to make a bunch of excuses and beg for the Wonderboy fight. Begging for the Wonderboy fight. His girl low-key trans. Dude, go look. You need to go watch a video, right? Go check it out right this second. Go watch the video where I said Sean Strickland makes pathetic excuses for 297 loss. And look at the tweet I put on screen about like 5 to 8 minutes into the video. There's a tweet that I put on screen. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Best fight on the card this weekend? Let me take a look. Best fight on the card this weekend. I don't know, man. There's not really one great fight on the card. Probably Dan Ige, Andre Fili, in terms of competitiveness. I like Brad Tavares, Gregory Rodriguez as well. Sean Girl looks a bit sus. Yeah. Yep. Used to be a guy back in the day, I think. How crazy is it if Habib came back and fought Tony for the... Imagine if Habib came back and called out Tony. We got unfinished business. We got unfinished business. That's fucking funny. Rooting for Philly, but I feel like he's getting chinned. Agreed. Hope Philly gets the dub. I don't think he will, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't think he will. I think he gets chinned. Dan Ige. But we'll find out. We'll find out shortly. Bro, Ian Gary's wife was DMing Dennis. Did you even read that shit, or are you just a pussy? You don't read anything? It was literally nothing. He was hitting her up, and she just answered a question, and there was nothing nefarious at all, and people acted like it was something crazy nefarious. Dylan Dennis is the biggest pussy in the world who attacks women 24/7, and the incel community rallies behind Dylan Dennis, who's the ultimate pussy, who literally gets beat up by bouncers. I'm pretty sure I would fuck Dylan Dennis up. So... Joe, forever you'll say you don't know, meaning you refuse to assume, yet now you're assuming you know why Sean's hating on Gary. Stop assuming. I don't know what you're saying, dude. It's pretty obvious why he's mad. Do you think Tony would have beat Habib? No, it would never beat him. Would have never beat him. Do you think... No. Honestly, if they won't make him retire, the UFC should give Tony the Conor fight? No. No, 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 no. Do you think Tony would have... I already read that. Damn, you sent it a million times. You clowns are just sending messages a million times that got read. So... I don't know. Chris Curtis beef with Imavov will be the best thing of last weekend's card. Wish Delize took the DQ, as I had a terrible unit on his exhausted butt. He probably should have took the DQ. To be honest. Who won, Adesanya or Whitaker in a rematch? Adesanya clearly won. Joey, thoughts on twerking specifically when Alien Perez does it? I have no thoughts on it. Randy Dweeb, as I like to say. Thank you for the 99 cents, man. Fun fact, I banged Andre Feely's ex-girl. We both from Sacramento. Congratulations, Snaglord. Congratulations, Snaglord. I guess I'm happy for you. Let's get the dono rolling. I thought you were gonna say dono train. Not the dweeb thing again. Yeah, Randy Dweeb, thank you for the 99 cents. Thank you for that life-changing money. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your donation. Let me like it. Apparently you can like donations now. I did not know that. Best ass in the UFC, dudes included. I don't know, Pat. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. I'll say Lene. Lene. That was a good stream, Diane. So, Joe be loving at 99 cents. Yeah, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. You just changed my life. You just straight up changed my life, bro. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm so rich. I'm so rich and famous now. 99 cents from Randy. From a guy named Old Rand. From Old Rand. Thoughts on the best ass in the UFC? I already said Lene. All right, boys. Damn, it's already 1 a.m. How the hell is that even possible? On Dead Homies, it's true. Snagler, I can't believe you unless you donate that message with a $20 dono. That's the only way I can possibly believe you, all right? Why are the older fights way bloodier? I don't know, dude. I couldn't tell you. They definitely used to stop fights later, too. Used to be later stoppages, even though we still have some bad stoppages nowadays as well. Nowadays as well. Damn. It looks like the video is still doing quite well. It's got a lot of watch time. Still picking up some views, which is good. Joey on the East Coast, it's confirmed by the time zone. You want me to buy your trust? I was just seeing if you were going to fall for that. Joey, thoughts on Megan O'Leary? She went from hot to ugly. What do you mean she went from hot to ugly? I think she looks all right. I don't know that she's changed all that much. Has she changed that much? Joey lives in Arkansas. I move around a bit. I get around like Pat Matthews' mom. Watch Vitor Belfort versus Silva. It took 3.5 minutes for anyone to throw a punch. I don't even remember it that well. But the ending was quite notable. That ending was fucking crazy. That ending was crazy. So, that's all that fight will be remembered for. That sick picture of Anderson just front kicking him in the face was nasty. You're a casual if you can't say the 189 main right now. It's easy, dude. Conor versus Chad Mendes. Imagine Hill's brother in Alex's corner. That's what it should be. I'm going to dox Joey Lamau. Okay, that was basically first exchange. Bro, that's hilarious. Get Jamal Hill in Pereira's corner. I know, absolutely. If I'm Pereira, I immediately get Jamal Hill in my corner. Jamal Hill's brother in my corner. I want this case, when it goes to trial, I want to go there live. When I find out this case is going to court, I'm gonna crowd fund for me to go to the court proceeding and cover it live on a video, like from the car or something. Jamal, when he's walking out of the courthouse. Is it true you knocked your brother's teeth out in front of your kids? Jamal, is it true right before you sucker punched your brother, you told him you're only safe because I allow you to be safe? Jamal, is it true that if you don't make your house spotless after paying you $300, is it true if your brother doesn't make your house spotless after paying him $300 that it constitutes an ass whooping where you come from? Joe, would you be doing a case analysis on Jamal Hill's felonious activity? Yeah, I want to find out more. Where can I buy Power Slap cups? Power Slap blue cups. So you got to be able to buy them somewhere. You can buy a mug that says Power Slap Road to Slap. I want the official blue solo cups that he has that say Power Slap on them. Power Slap merch. Powerslap.com. Let's see. They got rankings. Shop. Let's go to shop. It takes you to the UFC shop. No fucking way. Where do I find the Power Slap shit? Where do I find the power? It just take me to UFC shop. It just takes me to Power Slap. What are the Power Slap guys wearing? Are they wearing Venom gear too? Like, if I want to buy a Power Slap shirt, yeah, it just takes you right to UFC shops. Apparel. Is there a way to check off? You know what I looked up? I looked if I could buy like a custom Sean Strickland shirt, but get it in the rainbow colors so I can wear it on stream next time he fights. But you can't. You can't. It's annoying. It's gone. Damn, that's crazy. Collectibles? What's collectibles? They don't even have any Power Slap. Imagine buying a Colby Chaos shirt. Imagine what a pussy you got to be to buy a Colby Chaos shirt. UFC memorabilia. Let's see if they got any memorabilia. The official store for memorabilia products. All signed products. Let's go to all signed products. Volkanovski, first edition, 276. Don't give a fuck. How they not have any new shit? They don't have any good new shit? Like, how do they not have... oh, that's pretty cool. Robbie Lawler signed photo from 290. That's an auction. What is that up to right now? Bid now? It doesn't even tell you. The current bid is 299. Are they having fucking eBay auctions on here? That's a pretty sick photo. I wouldn't mind getting that. I would love... They should have like an Islam Makhachev where he's going like this autograph. I'd buy that right now. But I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing Stipe Miocic. Gaethje backflip for 300 signed. Dustin Poirier signed. Dustin Poirier signed canvas for 400. That's a little bit ridiculous. Imagine buying a Michael Chandler signed photo. I wonder if it comes framed or not. They have them pictured in frames, but I don't know if it comes framed. I wonder. UFC. They already have UFC 299 autograph poster. Damn, that's crazy. UFC Fight Night, Dariush versus Saryukian autograph posters only $150. That's actually a steal. But who wants his Dariush's autographed? Sean O'Malley limited championship edition framed Venom shorts. Imagine wanting another grown man shorts. Imagine wanting the crypto shirt. Imagine wanting the crypto shirt. Damn, I wouldn't mind buying this, but this is too pricey. John Jones canvas and signed photo, UFC 285. That's sold out anyway. That's $600. I'd rock out with that. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty slick. Muhammad Makayev from 280. Damn, that's pretty slick. I need those signed Joey's Boxers. How much for a frame signed Shannon Ross photo? I have no idea. Almost bought a Dustin P shirt at Tilly's. The back logo was cool, but the front was a giant picture of Dustin's face, bachelor party style, so I said nah. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but that's horrible. The Deshaun Strickland jokes are annoying. I haven't really heard them. Nina Drama's probably getting wrecked by Dana for sure. I bought me and my bro Colby shirts for laugh. They were on clearance for 50 AUD. Did you really? Is UFC selling Luke merch with his tax ID on it? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Order a Chuck Buffalo t-shirt. I don't even know if they have a Chuck Buffalo. Nobody even knows who he is. I wouldn't want it. Nina Drama and Shambles. Shevchenko's. Okay. Speaking of front kicks, who has the nastiest front kick finish? Chandler, Silva, or Lyoto? I'll say Lyoto. I'll say Lyoto. Philadelphia. Or no, you're not even saying. They're so mid, couldn't force myself. Okay. Joey, stop the cap. You know you would buy a Covington shirt? Absolutely not. Absolutely, positively not. Buy Grasso's stool. What? I think they do have some stools somewhere here. Let's see. I don't know what to look at. Cornered stools. Ankalaev Walker 2 stool. Who would want this prime advertisement in their fucking house? It's just from the card. It's not even necessarily from that, you know, I think you're saying from that fight, you weirdo. You're buying a Zhang shirt for 300. Nerd for calling him salty, and Piper said he would smack him, and this was during media day. Someone said that earlier. Do you have Werner Janaroba signed? No. Stool samples. Change the Izzy poster? What do you mean? It's not a poster, bro. It's not a poster, my friend. It's a custom fine art painting that a subscriber sent me, bro. It's top fucking tier too. Remember that clown that caught what's his name's cup? I wonder what he did with that. I wonder what he fucking did with that cup. Remember that clown that caught Derek Lewis's cup? That was the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen in all my time watching the sport. Dude ran out to catch Derek Lewis's sweaty cup and then put it on like a respirator afterwards. Joe, what's a Sean O'Malley fight? He fights like March 9th. So 1 month from now. We got 2 big cards coming up. We need hand painted Jamal Hill mugshot painting. That's what I'm going for next. Someone send me a $500 dono, and I'll send him $500 to paint me Jamal Hill's mugshot, and we'll put it in the background. That'd be fucking hilarious. That'd be hilarious. That would actually be so funny. I'm waiting for Ian Gary to get the belt so I can get a hand painted Ian Gary photo. Do you color your beard? No. Alex should wear Hill's mugshot on the tee with his face paint and headgear. Yeah. His art is insanely good. That is true. Joe, do you see how Tony and Shopcut are kind of linked somehow, the old and the new boogeyman? I guess so. I'm praying Gary beats Neil. Me too. I looked at his IG. It's crazy. Yeah, his IG is pretty nasty, dude. He's really good. I want Jamal Hill mugshot decal. So you're going to be wearing Irish shirt colors for the Ian Gary fight? I wish Ian Gary had like a decent shirt. Ian Gary shirt. Let's see what Ian Gary's got. Ian Gary. Is there like an Ian Gary website or some shit? Shopping. I feel like he posted recently he had a new shirt or some shit. The future. Does Ian Gary have a shop or something? Ian Machado Gary shop. Oh, he has IanGary.com. Let's see. Because if I'm buying something from somebody, I want to the future collection. Maybe that's it. But you got to be able to tell. You got to be. Oh shit! I X that out of it by mistake. I feel like he posted recently that he had some gear or some shit. Yeah, I don't see anything. The future clothing drop. Here it is, maybe. It says your connection is not private when I click on it. So, have you read Hill's arrest reports? Yes, I have. I made a video on it. Yeah, but if I can find like a nice Ian Machado Gary shirt, I'd buy it and wear it on a stream for the card. Find me something decent. All of it looks like shit. Ian the future Gary, like this one's just clown show. This is ugly. All of it's just kind of corny. And then it's like the Jeff Neal mugshot. I don't want that one. You know what I mean? That's old. Like I wanted something just repping Gary basically. Just to wear. Maybe I'll get just an Irish shirt. Let's see an Irish shirt. Yeah, I don't know. It just says Ireland on it. Like, what is that? It's just not cool. Did you see his new beef with Rampage? Yeah, he stood up for himself against that idiot Rampage. Ben Drunken Master Whitaker. Don't know what you're saying. I have no idea who you're talking about. Loses 1K subscribers from wearing Ian Gary merch. I don't give a fuck. I do this for fun. I don't care. I don't need your subscription. I don't need your likes. So I'll be alright. I'll be alright, my friend. I'll be alright. What the fuck was that? Damn. Joey's an Ian Gary sycophant. There's an Ian Gary shirt on Culture Kings. It's on sale. Ian Gary shirt. I don't know what the fuck Culture Kings is. Yeah, this shirt looks corny, man. It looks like 1990s wrestling t-shirt. It looks like 19. It is 1360 though. It is 1360 though. That's mad cheap. Nah, I'm not getting it. It's too ugly. If it was cool looking, I'd get it. There's never been like UFC memorabilia that I've wanted to buy in terms of stuff. Don't like Gary, but I bet he beats Shavkat. Yeah, he would maul Shavkat badly. Is a boxer, then gains 10K when Ian Gary wins by KO. Yeah. I know I'm late, so I don't know if you talked about this already, but dude, Dana's becoming a really scammy person. I know it's always been, but this whole 300 main BS using it to promote power slap and shit. Dana's kind of always been like that. It's just gotten worse and worse, it seems, over the years. It's just become more and more and more annoying. So that's just the way it goes, my friend. I hate to break it to you. I hate to be the one to break it to you. If Ian Gary beats Jeff Neal, should he fight Kamaru next? No. He should fight Colby. I want him to beat up Colby. I want him to whoop Colby's ass. Yeah, you've been showing sycophantry towards Ian Machado, Gary. Look, if you guys are in this chat right now, you're part of the Ian Gary fan club. All right? You guys are part of the Ian Gary fan club right now. Once everyone turns on Dana, he becomes a dictator. Yeah. Vicente, watch my new video, dude. I talk about him in the media. Vicente Luque fights to lose. Yeah, if you're in the chat, you're an Ian Gary sycophant. The only way to get out of the Ian Gary sycophant fan club, you have to donate over $20 to let me know that you don't want to be in. That's the only way to know. Colby's got to go through. Yeah, Colby's got to fight Rachmaninoff and then Gary after Gary beats Jeff Neal. What if UFC 300 main event is Stipe Miocic versus... No, stop. No. Do you think Dana underpays his fighter? 100%. 150% underpays his fighters. Heck yeah, Ian Gary Supporters Club hot tub stream. Exactly. Guys, do me a favor. Like this stream. We've almost gone 2 hours. Like this stream and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 20K soon, boys. 20K soon. We're at 16,215 right now. Which is a beautiful thing. And it's slowed down significantly over the past 2 weeks. So. But yeah, like the stream too. He's a good fighter. People don't really know the details. Her ex didn't live there. He took the name for the sake of the kid, and book was a joke by his wife. Yeah. All of it's been bullshit. Everything that people have used to make fun of him has been bullshit. He took her name they all added a name for the sake of including the kid in the family. So I respect it. Did he come out of the closet already? It's 2024. Okay. All right, whatever you say. Ask your mother. If I'm in the closet or not. That's some real man shit. Exactly, Jeremy. We got to turn the narrative around. The narrative's full of shit. I mean, imagine making up fan fiction about a fighter just because you don't like their personality. So, thoughts on Muhammad Usman versus Mick Parkin short notice for the heavyweight? I think Mick Parkin probably wins. Absolutely. I have a lot of respect for him. Yeah. Great family man. Anybody who's worried about it is just a piece of shit. If you're worried about why he took his wife's name, added it to his for the sake of a child that's not his, that's actually an admirable thing. An admirable thing. Most people don't give a fuck. I mean, there's people like Neil Magny who make jokes about beating their 2-year-old son at a press conference. Supposed jokes. Yeah, and if it's not your family, why would you be concerned with it? Why would you be concerned with it? Who's more juice, Muhammad Usman right now or Prime Marty? Neither. Yeah, I would definitely rather take my wife's last name and add it to my name rather than end up with a 2 out of 10 some other former champions who recently lost their belts at 297. So, yeah. Ian Family Man Gary. Yeah, exactly. Ian Family Man Gary. Ian's such a family man. Meanwhile, y'all need to get on Colby. Colby's like late 30s. Doesn't have a wife, doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have a title, doesn't fight, talks mad shit. Nobody likes him, no real friends. Why don't you worry about Colby? Leon broke Colby's foot. Yeah, in the first minute, too. Championship mentality there. What a championship mentality he had there. Broke his foot. People are like, he couldn't fight because he broke his foot. Wah, 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 wah. But boys, you got a 2 hours. You got a 2 hour live chat tonight. My dislike for Ian has zero to do with his last name or his wife. I don't like him because he constantly puts Conor's dick in his mouth for clicks. Fair enough. Prime Jorge or Prime Kolb, who would have won? I'll say Prime Jorge. He did all right stuff, even stuff in takedowns a little bit against Kamaru. Davey Grant versus Cody Gibson. Who do you got? I say Davey Grant. Cody Gibson's just not good, man. Ultimate Fighter was bullshit anyway. Brad Katona already suffered his first loss since coming back. Colby never fighting again. He did type things up. Prime Masvidal underrated. Prime Masvidal was the most underrated fighter ever. Then once he got the flying knee KO, he was so overrated after that. What do you think is worse in a fight, broken hand or broken foot? Broken hand, I would say. Say a broken hand is worse, but Colby's got nothing but pillow punches anyway, so. Dude's a pussy. Dude's the ultimate pussy. Pussy. Listen, boys, I have a banger video that I just put out. An absolute banger. An absolute banger. Dana White hints at UFC. Dana White hints UFC 300 announcement and admits McGregor versus Chandler may never happen. That is out on the channel as we speak right now. It's a straight up banger. It's a straight up fucking banger. I need you guys all to go check it out. I need you guys all to go watch it, like it. I have a theory about when the 300 announcement is coming. And you may be happy with it. You may not like it. So here is the link to the video. I need you guys all to go watch it from beginning to end. I need you all to go like it and everyone to comment on it as well. If you do that, I will greatly appreciate it. If everyone in this chat goes and watches it and likes it right now and then comments on it, it'll blow it up in the algorithm. It'll get like 20,000 views. If you guys all went and watched it from beginning to end, liked it and commented on it. But only like 10 of you guys will. Only like 10 of you guys will. Like this stream on your way out. You guys got 2 hours. You got 2 hours of pleasure out of me, all right? You know? So, appreciate you boys. Goodbye. Good night. Like the stream on your way out. Go watch the video that I've linked in the chat. Help me out. Help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. It's a great video, by the way, too. And it's very informative. And it tells you something the media will not tell you. The media was misreporting what Dana White said. Misreporting what Dana White said about Conor McGregor Chandler. I break it down and show you the actual clip in that video. I suffered through the entire interview, which was horrendous. So, I'm going to go commit domestic violence on my brother, knock his teeth out. I'm going to see if I can get a couple kids to watch while I do it. Maybe get arrested. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not Jamal Hill. And, yeah, so I'm out of here. Good night. Don't use me as a media vehicle. Go watch the video that I've just linked in the chat. It's a straight up banger. Good night.